In this video, I'm going to check out the ZORO summer version, the one that you got from the Gacha event, the summer event, and see if he's good or not. Okay, so unlike Shanks, this isn't something like you need to choose to get. You basically get it like either way. No matter, as long as you're playing, you're going to get it eventually. Because it works like every time you're online, you get some ice cream and then you can spin. You can get a Zoro guaranteed at 120 spins, so 12,000 ice creams. But you can also get him with a 1% drop rate. So you'll probably like get him. So this video isn't really like about if you should get him or not. You should totally get him no matter what, even if it's bad or good, like you should get him. But I'm just going to show you how good he is, really. So let's just show that. Okay, so Zoro in Dimensions. It's actually pretty good. This was my second run, and my first one was actually a bit faster, but I did die, and I will get on to that a bit later. But yeah, the second run was, it's okay. I can definitely get like 140 and below, and it's actually really good. The dash is really good. It's like a Kushibo dash, but it doesn't take that long at the same like length. Third ability is really good for dimensions. Like, it's okay AoE and you can move around with extra speed boosts. So it's actually a really good move. The first ability is just straight up really good, fast, instant. But the fourth ability is really bad. You just use it for the boss because it has a lot of damage, but it's still not that good for the boss either. But yeah, for dimensions, he's like top 10 definitely. He's actually really good. If you don't have like a meta dimension character right now, Zoro is actually really good to use right now. For rates, he is actually kinda mid. He's like Gilgamesh, Broly, Alice, Katakuri Summer level of like not as good as like Accelerator, Shadow Monarch, Nezuko, and those characters, the top ones, but not bad. They're like the A tiers, the B tiers of damage. He's like a bit worse than Shanks as well. So out of the two, I would probably use Shanks as the main instead of Zoro, but I can see Zoro being really easy to use because of his moves and the fact that he has a really good dash move as well. In Boss Rush, it wasn't really a good time. I could get better, but it wasn't really good. He doesn't really have like fast instant damage because, well, his energy is kinda bad, his energy gain. His moves doesn't give him a lot of energy, and he's only really good with the energy there because his moves are kinda slow. None of the moves like reset another move, and so on. It's just really slow damage, so he needs Kurumi to actually deal a lot of damage quickly, which is what you need in Boss Rush, but he doesn't have that. Energy gain to get Kurumi quickly, so in Boss Rush he's actually really bad compared to a lot of other raid characters and even some gem characters. Now I didn't use assist there, but in Speed Raid I did use assists. I did use Gilgamesh and Broly, even though they aren't meta anymore. I'm pretty sure Levi and Kirito are meta, or if it might be like some other characters that are better, but I do think the boss damage is going to be really good, or you could stack boss damage and attack. But yeah, in Speed Raid, he's okay. Shadow Monarch definitely better. Now, Zoro is really good in Dimensions, and he's not bad in raids. There are better options, but if you don't have anything better, like a better raid character, if you don't have Shanks, then Zoro is actually really good. He's amazing for Dimensions, and he's also really good in raids, just not at the top, which is to be expected for a character that you really don't have to do anything to get. Now, the downsides with him is that his fourth ability really sucks, and the third ability for damage isn't really that good. It takes so long for him to actually finish it. It's also the fact that he doesn't have pet energy gain, or good ones, and he doesn't have any iframes. Like, he has iframes on his fourth ability, but his fourth ability is bad itself. So the only iframes he has are on his fourth ability, so it's actually really hard to use him in raids if you die a lot. So, should you like use ZORO? Yeah, I think you should use ZORO in Dimensions. He's actually really good. In raids, you should probably use like some other character. If you have someone with good iframes, good damage, maybe like Tengen, though Tengen and Shanks are both really good in Dimensions as well. So really, he's not like someone you really want to get right now, but he actually is good as a character for a free character that you don't really need to pay for. You just have to get lucky or play the game. Now, don't get me wrong, only cause the fourth ability is really bad and the third ability is only good in Dimensions, he's actually really good, because his first ability and second ability are actually really good. They're like Gojo type good, because it's instant and good damage and pretty crits, crit reliable, or, well, it relies a lot on crits. So, actually ZORO is really good. If you have good stats, and don't die a lot, ZORO is actually an amazing character that you can use, and especially since if you use him in his own raid, or Shanks raid, then you get 50% more damage. Now that itself is actually really good. But you could also just use him as an assist and use a better main for like but you could also use a better main, for an example like Milim or Shadow Monarch. But yeah, ZORO is actually really good. I would not put him in S tier actually, I would put him high A tier, but he's actually still really good. Compared to gem characters, he's actually amazing. Compared to raid characters, he's like top 5 raid characters, alongside with Tengen, Shanks, Accelerator, and Eren, though I would say that he's actually better than Eren.